The security situation in Rwanda and the neighboring countries is one of the issues raised by President Paul Kagame during his remarks at the swearing-in ceremony of the newly appointed government officials in the Ministry of Infrastructure. The head of state noted that security concerns in Rwanda's south, emanating from the armed groups operating in the forests of Burundi, is about to fully be solved. He said that a common stand between the governments of Rwanda and Burundi have been taken to resolve this issue. There's a good progress made so far. In the near future, Rwanda's relations with Burundi will get back to normal. You've been following the security issues originating from Kibira forest. Armed people have been carrying out incursions on Rwanda and fleeing back to Kibira. It is still work in progress, and both sides are committed to see it through. On January 31, 2022, the Gatuna border between Rwanda and Uganda was reopened after nearly 3 years of closure. President Kagame said that those who cross the border should follow health protocols to control the spread of COVID-19. He noted that the health authorities in both countries are discussing the progress, but also discussing the existing obstacles that led to the closure of the border in the first place. The reopening of the border has to be in line with the measures to prevent the spread of COVID-19. That's all. We agreed to work together. Health officials from Uganda and Rwanda must work together to come up with common procedures to address the issue of COVID-19. The border reopened, and there are signs that Uganda has started to address the issues that led to the closure of the border. We will keep monitoring the progress and work together. We are making good progress. Still on the security matters, President Kagame discussed details on the Rwanda's deployment of armed forces in the Central African Republic and Mozambique. He told legislators that the operations in both countries are going well for the Rwandan forces, but also revealed that those operations against terrorism may take longer. The president also noted that Rwanda stands ready to combat any negative forces that may try to destabilize Rwanda, including terror groups that are linked to ADF, a terrorist group operating in the Great Lakes region. Recently, we arrested some terrorists here in Rwanda linked to a terror group operating in DRC, known as ADF. That's why ADF is a regional problem. It is not a one country's problem. Our focus is on DRC because of the terror groups based there, including FDLR and other groups which could merge with ADF. We are monitoring the situation there, but I'm confident that we'll solve that issue. In some cases, we may negotiate, cooperate, and if it crosses the red line, we shall intervene and take on the issue. We wish everybody in the region peace, but anyone who wishes us a war, we give it to them. We have professionals trained for it. Rwanda is small in size. Our doctrine is to fight war on enemy territory when it calls for it. President Paul Kagame emphasizes that Rwanda will continue to do its utmost to ensure that the country's priority remains, which is to ensure that its citizens and residents are safe and its development is unhindered. Reporting for RwandaTV News, Athan Tashobya.